What's up everybody, Brody here from Sew Yeah Quilting. Today I'm going to teach you how to make this awesome Mime quilt. This quilt here we made with solid fabrics as well as a fabric from the fabric line Gradients 2 from Moda. Let's get started. To get started, we're going to talk about the cutting instructions. As always, we left a PDF in the description below with cutting instructions as well as amounts of fabric that you're going to need. However, we're going to do a quick overview. So I have two solids here. Each of these are 6 by 12.5. I have two fabrics here as well that are 10 by 10 squares. I have a 12.5 by 12.5 square as well as 4.5 by 4.5 inch squares. One of these 4.5 squares is going to be your print that you're going to use here in your quilt. So what you're going to do is go ahead and set all of your fabric aside except for your 10 by 10s, and we're going to start marking and sewing. Okay, now that we have our 10 by 10s here, what we're going to do is put them right sides together, and we're going to draw a diagonal line across the back of our lightest fabric. So we're going to set these together and grab your ruler and mark a line diagonal across your squares here. Now you're going to do the same thing in the opposite direction. Now that I have this mark, what you're going to go ahead and do is take it over to your sewing machine and you're going to sew a 1/4 inch from each one of these lines on each side. Let me show you how to do that. So like I said, what you're going to do is sew a 1/4 inch seam on each side of your line. You're basically creating a bunch of half square triangles. Just like that. Now what you're going to do is do the same thing with your other lines, just like you did. Okay, now that I've got my block sewn, from this we're going to make 8 half square triangles. Let me show you how to do it. What you need to do is cut this block in half at 5 inches. So, grab my ruler here, line it up with my block. I'm going to cut 5 inches across, which should be the center of your X. Now, before I move this, I'm going to pick up my ruler and I'm going to do the same thing this direction. So we've sewn an X, and now we've cut the X in half. We're going to do the same thing this direction. Now, since we've cut this like this, what we're going to do is pick up our squares. We have a line that's sewn here, and we're going to cut in the center of these two lines that we've already sewn, these two seams. So, just like this. Lay it down. Set your ruler right on top. You already have a line marked of where you're going to cut, and you're going to cut this in half. This will create a quick half square triangle for you. I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I finished cutting my blocks. I have squared them up and I've pressed them open. You should have at the end of your block that I just showed you 8 finished blocks that look just like this. Now, after you have these pieced, as you can tell on the quilt here, that's really the only pieced portion of your entire block. We're gonna go ahead and start constructing our rows. Now, this quilt is a little different from your conventional quilt. Your rows are gonna be vertical instead of horizontal. So, what you need to do is make sure that you piece your block correctly, and then you're gonna put your your 12.5 by 12.5 inch square between your blocks. So I'm gonna show you how to do that now. The easiest way to do that is to start by grabbing your solid center piece and putting your prints around it first before you start using your half square triangles. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these, piece it together like this. Now what you want to make sure when you're working with your block is that you want to make sure that you have your half square triangles matching your large solid piece. So the way that you do that, my large center solid piece is this color. You're going to lay your half square triangle so that the long end of the triangle is facing away from the quilts, like this. Now, when you sew this together, what you'll do after that is sew your large piece of fabric to the side that has these pointing down. So I'm going to go ahead and start sewing these together. normal block construction, lay them right sides together, right on top of each other, so a 1/4 inch seam. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I've got the first of my blocks started here, and one thing I wanted to mention is as you're pressing your blocks, you just want to make sure that, first of all, you're setting your seams, and also that you are pressing everything open and nesting your seams, because you don't want anything to get out of square here just because you're using so many half square triangles. So I'm going to go ahead and do that like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish sewing this block together. Alright, so I've just finished up my first row. You open it up here so you can see it. Just like this. Now, obviously you're going to go ahead and repeat this and create 3 different rows depending on how big you want your quilt to be. Now, once you've sewn these rows together, what you need to go ahead and do is sew your 6 by 12.5 inch rectangles together to make kind of a sashing between your rows. Now I'm going to go ahead and do that and come right back. Okay, so I have one of my rows done and I have one of my sashings done. I just want to show you how these come together. So, looking good so far. What you need to do now is lay them right sides together, and you just want to make sure, you pull it underneath the top camera here so you can see, you just want to make sure that you line up the proper strips in the right spot. So these blocks here should be the same color as your sashing. So when you're gonna flip them on top of each other, right sides together, and my recommendation is that you either do a tack stitch on each one of your seams, or that you pin it or use wonder clips or whatever you want to use to make sure that these really line up, because if not, you'll be able to tell when it's not lined up. The whole thing will be shifted over. So make sure that you pin it. I'm going to go ahead and do that and start sewing my rows and my sashings together. Okay, so just finished our Mime quilt, but it's too big for me to hold up. Give me a second, we're gonna pin it on the wall behind me. Okay, I've got the quilt hanging behind me. It looks much better hanging on the wall than me trying to hold it up. I've gone ahead and taken some of my accent fabrics and cut just a very simple border that I'm gonna put around the quilt before I take it across the building to our long armor. As always, if you like these videos, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share with your friends. I'm going to put a PDF in the description below with instructions on how to make this quilt. My name is Brody, teaching you how to sew like a pro. I'll see you next time.